A moment later, outside Yang Feilong's office building, Li Shulai was standing there when Yang Feilong approached him. "You said I will be crushed one day. I think your words are not baseless, and I'd like to hear your advice." Yang Feilong thought to himself, "This young man is very purposeful and courageous. Even if he's seeking attention, we were all young once." Li Shulai glanced back at Yang Feilong and said, "I knew you'd come out to find me, so you're still teachable." Yang Feilong, slightly startled, wondered, "Why am I so intrigued by this pretentious act?" Li Shulai continued, "I know you're working hard to build Feilong Technology into a B2 billion TOB enterprise. That's not a problem at this stage. After all, China has the advantage of a population dividend right now." He paused before offering advice, but think about it. Ordinary people aren't that wealthy yet. If they had access to cheaper consumption channels, what do you think they'd choose? Hearing this, Yang Feilong was confused and thought, could this guy just be a bookish idiot? I've already researched this extensively. Li Shulai smiled and explained, TOB is fine, but in the end, you must also focus on B2C, TOC, to succeed. Focusing on consumers' needs and experiences will allow you to directly engage with them, get feedback quickly, improve your products, and meet diverse consumer needs. E-commerce channels will help expand your market share. Mr. Yang, you've probably already considered this, right? You just haven't dared to make it public yet, but I know you. You're a determined person. If you continue down this path, you'll change the world. Li Shulai's flattery hit its mark at just the right time, helping to solidify the negotiation. Yang Feilong's eyes filled with tears as he thought, it's true. No one understands me better than this young man. I've been anxious and conflicted about this for so long. I've hinted at it to my partners, but everyone thinks I'm daydreaming. I didn't expect this young man to see my vision so clearly. Li Shulai, happy with how things were progressing, thought, step 1, completed. Build a closer relationship so that he, feeling misunderstood by others, can see me as a teammate. Li Shulai then took a CD from his pocket and handed it to Yang Feilong. This is a program I wrote. I'm giving it to you as a gift. Whether you use it or not is up to you, but the opportunity is ahead of you. It's up to you whether you seize it or not. As for what I said earlier, anyone with a bit of charm could say things to flatter you. But this CD? That's the real thing I wanted to give you today. Step 2, completed. I've given him the real deal. A strong dose to make him fall into my trap. Yang Feilong, still confused, asked Li Shulai, "Why are you just giving this to me like this? Aren't you afraid I'll steal your technology?" He added, "At the very least, you should sign a contract with me first to protect yourself from trouble in the future." Upon hearing this, Li Shulai smirked and replied, "If you're going to be that kind of businessman, you're doomed to fail. Besides, this is just an appetizer. If you want to focus on the sesame seeds and throw away the watermelons, I won't stop you." He turned and started walking away, adding, "That's it for today." "Wait," Yang Feilong called after him. Li Shulai stopped and looked back. "What else do you want to say?" Curious and confused, Yang Feilong asked, "Why did you choose me?" Li Shulai looked at him calmly and said, "Because what you're doing benefits the country and the people. If you do it well, China will soar. So it can only be you." With that, he turned and resumed walking. But then, he suddenly stopped again. Yang Feilong's heart raced as he thought, he must have more important advice for me. I must be crazy, but I'm eager to hear it. However, Yang Feilong was mistaken. Li Shulai simply turned around to say, "By the way, my name is Li Shulai. Don't forget it." Yang Feilong, who had been expecting something profound, felt a wave of disappointment. I really thought he had more to say. A little while later, after Li Shulai had left, Yang Feilong returned to his office. Curious, he inserted the CD that Li Shulai had given him into his computer. As the program loaded, Yang Feilong's eyes widened in shock. "Isn't this the code I'd been planning to develop?" he thought. He even annotated every single line. Excited, Yang Feilong smiled to himself and said aloud, "It turns out he's a hidden master among the people. No wonder he's so confident. I have to recruit him to my side. With his talent and this framework, the Flying Dragon Empire will surely grow bigger and stronger." Later that evening, in the school cafeteria, Yang Feilong came to meet Li Shulai. As people noticed Yang Feilong, whispers spread through the crowd. "That person looks familiar. Wasn't he on TV?" Some murmured. Li Shulai was impressed by how quickly Yang Feilong had found him. He's quite capable, Li Shulai thought. But then again, it's not that hard. When the program runs to the end, the name of the school cafeteria appears in glittering gold. Hard to miss, right? Yang Feilong had waited for 3 days at the cafeteria, determined to meet Li Shulai. This kid is so pretentious, Yang Feilong thought, but I have to hold my ground too. Approaching Li Shulai, Yang Feilong asked, "How did you know I would find you?" Li Shulai replied calmly, "You're clear-headed now. You wouldn't miss this opportunity." Yang Feilong felt a bit frustrated, thinking, "That makes it sound like I've been out of my mind all along." Politely, he invited Li Shulai to join his business empire. Do you know how much Fei Long technology will flourish in the future? I hope to create a business empire with you by my side. However, Li Shulai shook his head and refused. Forget about joining and spare me the sales pitch. It might work to lure in eager youngsters, but it doesn't work on me. Do you think you can attract me with such empty words? Yan Fei Long was shocked by the blunt rejection. Frustrated and angry, he thought, damn it, I checked before coming here. Isn't he just a slightly talented college student from an ordinary family? Noticing Yang Fei Long's reaction, Li Shulai smiled and said, since you've come to find me, I won't let you leave empty-handed. He unzipped his bag, pulled out a CD and a piece of paper and handed them to Yang Fei Long. Upon receiving the items, Yang Fei Long smiled, thinking, the last CD contained sample programs. This time it must be the complete one, right? But when he unfolded the piece of paper and read it, his eyes widened in shock. This is Fei Long Technology's biggest future business opportunity. The key to the company's global expansion. Yang Fei Long couldn't help but smile to himself. If Fei Long Technology is a massive ship about to set sail on a long journey, these pieces of paper are the rudder that will steer us to the fertile continent. The value of this information is several times greater than the previous program. Li Shulai looked at Yang Fei Long and said, you're a smart person, so don't ask me how I know all this or where I got it from. And don't ask why a poor college student like me knows so much. If you're willing to believe, then go ahead and act on it. If not, that's fine too. He added, if Fei Long Technology develops in the future, and you find that what I've done today is of value, you'll know what to do. Young Fei Long looked at Li Shulai with admiration, thinking, this man is not only intelligent, but also dazzling, like a shining star. Li Shulai continued, in short, stay firm in your belief in Fei Long Technology, and I wish you great success. After all, what you're about to accomplish will benefit both the country and the people. He then turned to leave, saying, I've said all that needs to be said. Please do as you see fit. Young Fei Long, feeling an immense sense of clarity and lightness in his heart, smiled. This feeling is like a spring breeze. In the blink of an eye, it was December 31st, 1998. Yang Fei Long stood in front of the media, announcing the official listing of Fei Long Technology. Zhang Ming approached Li Shulai, excitedly asking, Brother Shu, did you see the news about Fei Long Technology? It said that it just got listed today, and they've already secured investments worth hundreds of millions, shocking the financial world. Isn't that incredible? With a broad smile, Zhang Ming added, they say the internet is the future trend. Fei Long's father is truly far-sighted. However, Li Shulai felt a little nervous inside, thinking, the progress is much faster than in my previous life. I'm not sure what kind of changes this will bring. Zhang Ming, still animated, remarked, Fei Long Technology is based in Hangzhou. If we had graduated a year earlier and joined Yang Fei Long's business, we'd probably be very successful right now. Li Shulai smiled and replied, I guess so, but deep down, he was genuinely pleased. Although it's launched 9 months earlier than it did in my previous life, the momentum after listing is much stronger. Still, this is good. Very good. He nodded to himself and thought, Yang Fei Long did a great job.